Hello, and welcome to another installment of News You Can Use. My name is Kirsten Sills, and we have what I think will be a very interesting show for you. From the oxygen-deprived peaks of Mount Everest to the harmonic melodies of the KV chorus, HH students have been busy learning and accomplishing. For seniors at the high school level, that learning has been culminated into their graduation projects. Graduation projects are meant to draw on the wealth of education that students have received over their academic careers to allow them to independently organize and deliver a multifaceted venture. Let's take a look at what some students did for their grad projects.
I've always wanted to share my musical talents with people to entertain someone, so I thought, why not record a cover album? So I did a short Christmas album for my graduation project. I recorded all the instruments on a little device called a Tascam Pocket Studio, which records up to 4 tracks for a song, which you can see on GarageBand, is where I mixed it. And I mixed it all together and I made my own album. And that is a picture of me playing drums in the studio, and as you can see from the playing slideshow. And the drums were the first thing we need to record, so we have a beat to go with when playing the other instruments. After that, in the same studio, we recorded some of my rhythm guitar parts for 2 of the songs. And after that, my mentor said he won't have any time for me to play in the studio anymore. So the rest, I took the Pocket Studio home with me and recorded the rest of guitar, bass, and lead guitar there.
A lot of it is team working. You have to work together to climb walls and everything. It may sound stupid, but it is fun. And then the whole project is just, it's a lot of stress at first, but once you get it done, it's a big relief off your shoulders.
After collecting all the tabs, I took it to the back of the Ronald McDonald House, and although this Coca-Cola box container looks like just like a regular one, it actually is one of 5 that Ronald McDonald House has. And the small little thing right here tells you how many pounds of tabs are in the container and an estimate of how many tabs there are. Originally, I thought that, I looked online and it told me I had to count the tabs, and I got up to 1,000, but I was getting really tired and stuff, so I contacted them. So then they told me that they actually had one of these, which was a huge help. So I placed all my tabs in the bin and I got a total number, an estimate amount of tabs that happened. If you look at the picture to the right, is actually a huge room full of tabs that the Ronald McDonald House has helped. And it's great to see that all of these people are helping a charity that helps so many people every day.
Well, first of all, you had to figure out a grad project and get that approved by your teacher, and then you had to accomplish at least 30 hours working towards this grad project, but more would be better because they can take away hours if they don't look good. And then to present it, you just had to make sure you talked about all your goals, talked about what you did during the grad project, what it helped you accomplish, and how it can help you in the future.
We're getting ready for college, and we have to be on our own. We're gonna not know a lot of people. Like in our classroom, we've learned everybody's name, or mostly everyone. So it's getting us ready for the real world, and getting us independently doing on our own.
I think what's so great about graduation projects is the scope and depth from which students are able to decide a direction. From creating a Christmas cover album to organizing donations and community service for charitable organizations, students have showcased and perhaps discovered talents and interests that prove their independent capabilities. Next, the KV's 7th and 8th grade chorus were recognized for their vocal prowess by the radio station B101, which held a holiday song competition between schools in the Delaware Valley. KV came in 2nd place with their rendition of "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch." Representatives from B101 came to KV to award the students their trophy and a large check for the music department. Let's see how it went.
Welcome to our presentation ceremony for the B101 contest. There's a gigantic B joining the choir. Hopefully he knows how to sing other notes than B. This is Mr. Sklar from B101. He will be presenting the award to the wonderful, awesome Keith Valley 7th and 8th grade chorus. On behalf of the 7th and 8th grade chorus, I have asked Andrew Genesio and Brian Hagelin to accept the award as they were the featured soloists. So take it away.
Hey, thank you very much, and thank you for inviting us to Keith Valley today. It's an honor and a pleasure for us to be here. My name is Jason Lee from the air staff of B101. We have our mascot Busby here. You know, if Busby got knocked down, that would be B flat, right? See, I can do this too. I can do this too. No, you know what? We had our Christmas choir competition, and as you guys know, I went on throughout the holiday season, and I want everybody here to understand exactly how proud you should all be of yourselves, because we had, and I don't know what the exact number was, but we had tons and tons of submissions in the kindergarten through 8th grade category. You finished right at the top, right near the very top, among the top schools in the entire Delaware Valley. So I think before we get to our awards presentation, you should all give yourselves a big round of applause. Just an awesome job. So not only do we have the awards, and of course I have a check here too, which is pretty cool. Later on this year, when the holiday season rolls around once again and we're playing Christmas music again on B101, you're going to hear yourselves on the radio, because your songs will be part of the Christmas music on B101 in the holiday season of 2012, so that's pretty cool as well. And before I get to the awards, I do want to say one more thing. You know, we love supporting the arts at B101, and our hope is not only for yourselves to continue doing this, but we'd love to see you defend your title come holiday season 2012 as well. So we look forward to seeing you and hearing your stuff once again next year. Now we need to get to the business at hand, and we have Brian and Andrew. Brian and Andrew, why don't you guys come on down here? First of all, I've got this trophy. B101 2011 Christmas Choir Competition K through 8th grade second place winner, Keith Valley Middle School, 7th and 8th grade chorus. So we will hand that to you. And for being one of the best choirs in the entire Delaware Valley, we also have a nice big fat check to give to your music program here at Keith Valley. Can we say the amount? All right, why not? Yeah, we should brag about this. You guys did this. $2,000. And it's on behalf of B101 and your local Delaware Valley Mercedes-Benz dealers. We are so proud to be a part of this, so why don't you guys take that and... Yeah, you have to hand it to your choir instructor. That's one of the rules, too. So again, on behalf of B101 and your local Delaware Valley Mercedes-Benz dealers, we appreciate the chance to be here. Congratulations once again to you guys from Keith Valley Middle School. Give yourselves a round of applause. Awesome. So, I believe that wraps things up.
Finally got a trophy.
You want to give an acceptance speech?
Sure.
I know, I'm putting you on the spot. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
My dream is yeah, I've never had a trophy, so it's kind of cool, but it's not my trophy, it's their trophy. Thank you to everybody who voted and all of the kids behind you who worked so effortlessly. I mean, they worked so hard, not effortlessly, it was sort of effortless, but not effortless, I don't know what I'm saying. I feel like Meryl Streep at the awards. They worked really hard for this, and they should be really proud of themselves, and they just work hard every day, and after you guys leave, they're going to work hard and sing music that we just learned last week, hopefully together in 3-part harmony as well as they did Mr. Grinch. So you'll see us next year at the B1. Are we eligible to enter again next year? Does that work? I don't know what the rules are.
Yeah.
Okay, well, round 2. Expect the unexpected. Thank you.
Well, I'll say this, if you're not eligible, we just gave you special dispensation. So, okay? All right. So, hey, on behalf of our mascot, Busby, and our local Delaware Valley Mercedes-Benz dealers, congratulations once again. Thank you. It's been an honor and a privilege to be a part of your day here at Keith Valley, so take care, and we look forward to hearing your stuff come holiday season 2012.
Last year I heard about the contest, but when I looked up information, it was too late to enter the contest. This year I knew when the entries were being taken, and I planned ahead to enter the choir singing You're Me, Mr. Grinch. We rehearsed that song extensively. We recorded it after school in about 3 or 4 takes. We got a really nice take.
I emailed it over to B101. The following Friday, I got a phone call that we were semifinalists in a contest and that our song would be played on the radio that Tuesday morning for votes. The district rallied their troops, sent out emails, made phone calls, Facebook, everything, and Friday the voting took place. It was announced, well, Thursday the voting took place. It was announced Friday that we came second place. We were beaten by Evergreen Elementary with a great song. We came in second place with a prize of $2,000, a trophy, and the bragging rights to say that we came in second place with the B101 contest. So it was a really great opportunity for the students. It riled up a lot of support in the community. You're a bad banana with a greasy black pea. After this, we were invited to sing at the school board meeting. We were invited to sing with Singing City, a professional choir in Philly. We were invited to sing at a few basketball games that I'm trying to work out the details of that now. And we seem to be a decent choir that people want to have sing, which makes me really proud of them. Your heart is full of unwashed socks, your soul is full of gum, Mr. Grinch.
The three words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote, stink, stank.
I just want to thank the community and our administration, Dr. Griffin, Mr. Kircher, all of the principals and teachers and family who voted for us and supported the program. It's really nice to see music shed in a positive light and supported in our community, and we hope that it continues to be supported for many years to come.
You're a three-decker sauerkraut and protein sandwich.
Those students really do sound amazing. Their second place finish was well deserved. Congratulations to the entire chorus. Next up, high school students taking a mountaineer class had the opportunity to Skype with Alan Arnett, an experienced mountaineer who has climbed the summit of Mount Everest several times and was excited to share his experience with the students. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hello, this is Alan, calling from the summit of Mount Everest. It's sunrise here. It's just absolutely beautiful. It's about 5 a.m. We had a very, very fast trip up.
Few people have dared to climb the highest mountain peak in the world. Alan Arnett is one of those people. Recently, Alan shared his experience with Hatboro-Horsham high school students and their mountaineering teacher, Jim Shields.
The class that I teach is called Intro to Mountaineering and Wilderness Survival. And the purpose of Alan coming in to speak with our class remotely was because he's climbed all of the 7 summits all over the world. Actually, there's sort of like 8 of the 7 summits, which are the tallest mountains on each continent. He was able to travel the world, see the highest peaks, learn a ton of climbing skills, and make a difference in the world.
Alan has made a difference in the world by seeing it and telling us about it. Hatboro-Horsham high school students were able to see Alan via Skype and learn about the technical, mental, and physical skills needed to survive these summit climbs.
Mountain climbing is really not about too much about being all bulked up and being this massive bodybuilder. It's about having balance in your body. It's really about having aerobic capacity with your heart and with your lungs. So what I did was I climbed 30 of our 14,000-foot mountains here in Colorado with a 40-pound backpack every week for the previous year. So 2010, every week I was out climbing a mountain with a backpack.
My goal was for them to have a chance to talk to someone who's actually climbed Mount Everest. Actually Alan's climbed Mount Everest 4 times, and just last May he was able to summit. So for these students to have a chance to talk to someone live in person and ask questions, this may be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for them.
And I wanted to know what the craziest thing that happened while you were on a mountain was.
I told you, being up on the low-sea face with the wind blowing so hard, it was just incredible as our tent began to collapse in on itself and holding, using our hands to hold the tent up. That was actually pretty frightening, but it was good I had Connie with me because, he'd been through it a few times, and I remember one time it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, the wind was blowing so hard, and I'm going, this is crazy, and the tent's starting to collapse, and I said, Connie, should we go out and shovel the snow off the tent wall? He just said, no. and rolled back over to the sleeping bag, and so I was like, okay, well, if he's not worried, I guess I shouldn't be worried.
Alan survived that storm and later that evening started his quest to reach the summit of Mount Everest. His YouTube video is an emotional one after reaching the top of the world.
We had a very, very fast trip up. Connie was incredible. I feel great. I want to dedicate this summit to my mom and to all the other Alzheimer's. We all love you. We miss you. Climb on. This is Alan.
Alan has raised more than $1 million for Alzheimer's research. You see, his mother died of this disease, and Alan dedicates his climbs for this cause.
That's my mom, Ida Arnett. She struggled with Alzheimer's for 8 years and finally took her life about 3 weeks ago. We celebrated her life, but we also celebrated the fact that there's hope, and there's going to be a world without Alzheimer's one day. But it's going to take a lot of more research than we're doing right now, and it's going to take a lot of money.
Alan was successful in reaching his $1 million goal for Alzheimer's research. His commitment to this cause was a great example to students about reaching your goals.
But once you find your passion, whatever it is, whether it's mountaineering or writing or whatever it may be in life, harness your passion and really go after it. And that's exactly what this guy did. And he was able to travel the world, see the highest peaks, learn a ton of climbing skills, and make a difference in the world. He raised over $1 million for Alzheimer's research, and that's something that I want my kids to be able to do, my students to be able to do, to go out and follow their passions, follow their dreams, and accomplish their goals.
If any of those pictures of climbers navigating their way across a ladder laid over a tumbly and icy void dissuaded any students from pursuing climbing, then the pictures taken at the summit persuaded them right back. Students were appreciative of Alan's insight into the challenging activity of mountaineering. Last up, Crooked Billet Elementary held its annual Acceptance Day to remind students that diversity is an important concept and that individual differences ultimately make a stronger whole. Let's take a look.
January 13, 2012, the Crooked Billet Elementary School held their annual Acceptance Day. All the students from Crooked Billet participated in a variety of activities that focused on the acceptance of people different from themselves.
What they're doing is imagine something happened to their dominant hand permanently or just for a few weeks. They have to practice using their non-dominant, see what it's like, how they have to adapt.
So what are you guys trying to do?
Get the car!
In the gym, 4 activity stations were set up to mirror some common handicaps. Students were asked to participate in a variety of activities to help them understand some of the challenges handicapped people face.
If you have asthma, because sometimes you can't breathe, so you're... This is to help you with your asthma, because sometimes when you run, it would technically help you when you can't really breathe.
So to give you an idea of what a person with asthma has to go through.
Yeah.
While the gym offered fun activities, the classrooms were occupied with guest speakers who told students about their life challenges.
Now, because his pancreas doesn't make insulin, he has to inject it using a needle before every meal and again at bedtime. And this is a picture of my son Michael, and he is giving himself an insulin injection. You'll see the insulin vial there, and he's giving himself a shot in the arm.
Another speaker determined to get their point across about acceptance was Sean Canepa. Sean is a high school student and a burn victim who spoke to students about his life and how accepting yourself first is an important step to making friends.
Being yourself is the most important thing you can do. And saying, I'm Sean, or, I am insert name here, and I like that. And I like who I am. And I'm ready to face the world being me and not anyone else. And I'm ready to see that different, is not a bad thing. Different gets in places, you know. There's not a lot of kids my age, there's not a lot of people in general that like publicly speaking. I know a lot of people are very scared of it, but I'm the different one that likes doing it. So I'm here talking to you guys because of difference.
I'll give you a good
Accepting one's physical appearance was also the theme for the afternoon assembly. A Charlie Brown video was shown to students with a powerful message highlighting the misconceptions and attitudes towards the physical appearance of others.
Hey, look at this, a baldy! You blockhead! What's the matter with you? What's the matter with me? What's the matter with her? She's bald! She's got no hair! Janice has got leukemia, cementhead! That's cancer!
Our mission is to cure blood cancers. That's why you're all wearing red, for blood. And unfortunately,
The students were also there to support childhood cancer and gave their money to help support the cause. Acceptance Day was both informative and fun. Understanding the differences in the appearance of people was a lesson these students will never forget.
Judging by their participation, it would seem that the message of acceptance was well received by the students of Crooked Billet. That's our show, everyone. Thanks for watching this edition of News You Can Use. As always, stay safe and well, and see you next time, right here on Hatboro-Horsham TV.